So I want to take a couple minutes to speak to the CoolMitt community about how you can use our CoolMitt basal cooling technology. Now, pulling the heat out of the body allows for better performance for your next bout of work or exercise. That being said, your body needs to be in a state where it wants to dump heat. And if it's in that state, that's when you'll see the benefits of basal cooling. Let's say, for instance, you're doing strength training. Now, when you go to failure in strength training, what's happening there is your localized muscles are overheating and your body stops sending ATP to give energy to your muscles. If you have a rest period after that set, and you can use our CoolMitt technology in between, you can rapidly cool down those muscles and allow you to do a better set the next time you go. Basically, from the inside out, you're cooling those localized muscles. Training like this over time with CoolMitt, you will see a metabolic adaptation to that increased workload and volume, and you'll have sustainable strength gains. Now, in the case of endurance training, if you're going to exhaustion and trying to gain cardiovascular fitness, what's happening there is your core temperature is slowly rising to about 102 or 103 degrees Fahrenheit, depending upon people. So if you can slow down that rise to that level, you can train harder for longer. So let's say you're doing interval training. Let's say you're doing 800s or 400s on a track. If you can do that hard lap, that hard interval, and then cool for 1, 2, 3 minutes in between, whatever your normal rest period is, the next time you do an interval, you'll be fresher, your core temperature will be lower, and you can do that next interval better. If you're using stationary equipment like a watt bike or a stationary bike, you can set up the CoolMitt technology right next to your watt bike and even put it on the handlebars. You can use it continuously while you train, or you can use it during intervals. This will allow you, again, to go harder for longer. So we've seen fantastic gains in peak power in training on stationary bikes, as well as endurance gains when training on that. So if you're an athlete or someone working hard outside and you have a break whenever you're doing it, any amount of time you can cool during those breaks will give you a benefit. So let's say you're a tennis player with a 1.5 minute break in between, or a minute, basketball player during a timeout, or when you're on the bench, hockey or soccer teams during intermission. If you can take that time to cool, it'll bring your core temperature down over twice as fast as any other measure, and you'll be that much fresher the next time you go back in. And if you can do it through the course of a competition, it's been shown, and we have data to support with our technology, that you can be fresher at the end of a competition and allow yourself for a peak performance at the end of a competition. So our CoolMitt basal cooling technology has transformative benefits for both serious athletes and industrial athletes. Anytime you take a break, if you can use our technology during that break, you'll be able to go out the next time and perform better. So please go to CoolMitt.com. We have information, studies, and testimonials for you to check out. We're excited to bring this technology to you.